In this tip, we'll see examples for negative lookarounds in regular expressions. These assertions are also known as zero-width patterns because they help to add a condition without consuming characters. First, let us see an example for look ahead. Consider this sample input string. Our goal is to replace occurrences of cat only if it is not followed by a digit character. So to do so, we can match cat and we will use negative look ahead. So this exclamation makes it negative. So we don't want to match a digit character. So you can see these four occurrences have been replaced, but this was not replaced because cat is followed by a digit character. You should also note that the end of the string satisfies this particular condition. Next, let us see a similar example for look behind. Our goal is to match cat only if it is not preceded by a underscore character. So this less than key indicates look behind. So this particular occurrence is not replaced because cat is preceded by an underscore character. Again, note that the start of the string satisfies this particular assertion. Let us see an example by combining anchors. So we want to replace whole words only if it is not preceded by colon or a hyphen. So negative look behind, we should not match colon or hyphen. Our goal is to replace only whole words. So we need a word boundary anchor. So you can see these two words are not replaced because they are preceded by colon or hyphen. One important thing to note is lookarounds can be placed anywhere and multiple lookarounds can be combined in any order. They do not consume characters and they do not play a role in matched positions. They just let you know whether the condition you want to test is satisfied from the particular current location. Consider this input string. Our goal is to extract whole words that do not start with A or N. So we can use find all. We need to extract all whole words. So we are going to use a word boundary. Now I'm going to use look ahead, but it will be placed before this pattern. So in these examples, if you see, look ahead was placed after this pattern and look behind was placed before this pattern. But there is no such restriction. So here I am going to use look ahead and I am going to say don't match A or N. So this will match whole words, and this particular assertion tells that the first character in this pattern should not be A or N. So you can see this particular word is not matched and these two words are also not matched. Let us see one more example. Here we want to add space characters around these symbols. First, let me show without lookarounds. So if I just use a word boundary, then space will be added at both start and end of words. So this is very close to the required output. We don't want space at start and end. So we can modify this expression and say that at the end of a word, it should not be end of the string as well. So we can use end of the string anchor, and at the start of a word, it should not be start of a string. So we can use look behind and use the start of the string anchor. So you can see space at start and end are no longer present. So in this case, there are 3 zero width patterns. You can use any of the 6 different combinations here. The order does not matter because they only assert a condition without consuming characters. Hope you enjoyed this tip.